and I kind of messed up. This is part two. I had to delete some of my videos. It didn't allow me to keep going. So this is going to be part two. And then we started talking about the third floor. So after we create the economical, the economical power from on the first floor, we then go to the second floor. We buy politicians, the one we can't buy, we lease and we rent from. And then we go to the third floor, and now because we have the politicians, now we have the ability to tell the police, look, you need to stop shooting our people. We can tell the courts, you need to stop giving out these long sentences to our people, because now we have the politicians who are now doing what we need them to do, because now we have the economical power to back what we're talking about. Because if without the backing of our finances, this politician can't do what he needs to do. So now we now have the politician telling the police what they need to do. We now have the politicians telling the courts what they need to do based on what we're saying. So when after we get on the third floor and we have the police and we have the court system, in our pocket, we now take the same money that we're creating on the first floor. Now notice all this is coming from the first floor, from economical power. We now have to start dealing with the media, because the media is the one that's sending out all these pictures about black young people and about black people, and formulating a how we look to the world, based on the medium. But we can't counteract none of that, because we don't have any we got a few radio stations, but we don't own no newspapers, we don't own no cables, and we have no TV. So we have to get into those venues and mediums, so when people say things about our culture, we now can recount or rebuke or rebuttal what they're saying, because now we have the economical power to have our own medium talking about that, and then we can give the information that we want to give out. Okay, so that's the fourth floor. When you get to the fifth floor, now we're talking about schools, and that's the last one, because there has to be special curriculum for black children. It can't be the same curriculum for everybody, because they have special needs. There's things that they need. Economically, there's issues and things and curriculum that specifically that will target them to make them better than what they're getting right now. Because right now they're just warehousing them right now and just throwing them out there. We have to have some industrial stuff in there. They need to have some industrial training. They need to have some business training and those things, because we're sending them off to college, and they're getting these degrees, and they're getting these masters, and they're coming home and they're working at Burger King with a college degree, with a master's, and working at Walmart and all that stuff, because we don't have enough businesses to hire them for their profession, and they're not going to hire them, so they're stuck, and they got all these loans, and they're working at this dead-end job with all these degrees. So those are 5 floors that we need to deal with. I'm sorry I broke it down to 2 things. I got to do a better job with realizing that I have to delete some tapes, videos as I go on, because it only holds a maximum. But this is Ray's Corner. Ray's Corner coming to you. Won't be live when you get it, but it's a live word. Let's talk about the 5 floors that we need to deal with to start taking back our community, to have economical power, to buy politicians, to control the police and court system, to, at that time become, start taking our own media in our own hands, discussing what we need to discuss with the truth, and then taking our school system. This Ray's Corner. Hit me up. Peace out. Camden, New Jersey's in the house. Holla.